All right, it's another week. Just got done raining, and let's get this thing uncovered. And I really don't remember where I left off last week, so we'll see together. All right, guys. I don't know if it's gonna stop raining or not, so I'm kind of scared to fully uncover this thing. So until the sun comes back out, I'm gonna pick a smaller project where I can easily just throw the cover back on and cover this thing up if I need to, because in order to get in the boat and everything, I got to pull the back seat out and remove my pole assembly, and if it does start raining, the boat's going to fill with water. So what I'm going to do right now is the battery is going to go in this back corner, but there is some fiberglass strapping that was used to hold the tank in. It's not now. So I'm going to get that out of the way so I can get this as far in as I possibly can. And then we'll see about wood coming straight across here so I can actually screw this battery box, battery tray down. So let's get that figured out. If I need to fiberglass anything in, I can start thinking about what I need to do for this. So when I do put the floor in, it just looks that much cleaner, I hope. So you can see the bulkhead down there. That's all dried up, all the goop down there. And I might be moving it back a little bit. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of deciding. The pole, I did some math wrong. I thought this was 4 inches in foam, and it's 3/4 of wood and 2.5 in foam. So my math is wrong, so I kind of want to move the pole back. But I do like right now how much room there is from the raw water pump to the pole. In case I need to work on it, I can still get tools and my hands in there. It just sucks that where the pole is, it's going to be kind of right in the middle of a seat, and kind of screws up my storage a little bit. Even though this seat, I am going to move this seat about 1 inch forward. And I just can't right now because of the way this seat is put together, which we'll be changing all this up. There's going to be one bench going across the back, so I'll set you guys up and I'll start taking ideas of what I'm going to do in here. And obviously all this will get kind of tucked up in here. I have an idea to clean up the wiring in here a little bit. So that gives me that kind of gives me a lot more room to kind of put stuff in here. Mainly lawn chairs. lawn chairs, tubes. Just, there's not a whole lot of storage in this thing, so that's really all I'm doing this for. Is I'm tired of putting like a lawn chair in here and it's just kind of resting on battery posts, and it bothers me. So I mean, there's what, like maybe 4 or 5 inches sticking out now instead of the whole back of the boat here being taken up. I can put some of the wiring, you know, behind it now, and it just kind of clears up the transom there a little bit, just to try and clean things up. Obviously there's a shit ton of wires in this thing. I need to make a new harness for it, and I need to do a lot of things, so we'll leave it at that. But I'm feeling a bit more confident in the weather right now. The sun's coming out, most of the dark clouds are going away, so let's go ahead and get the cover off of the boat, and let's get going let's get a floor in this thing. Okay, a little bit about what I just did. I think I found a cool hack, or maybe you're not supposed to do this, I really don't know. But I laid on my layer of thickened resin to put a nice radius on this side where I couldn't get the ski pole last week, and then just kind of immediately went ahead and I let it tack up a little bit. It got a little hard, and then I went ahead and put the chop strand. I did 2 layers on this side. I did 3 layers on the other side, all the way down, all the way up the sides. I went ahead and put like a layer of resin on the top there, just because I had to grind it down last week. But I was almost able to create like my own radius in here as I was doing it, to like fix it and make it look consistent. And the glass just laid up really nicely. I way overfilled them with resin, but I think it's gonna be okay. I'm not entirely concerned about saving like a couple ounces of weight here. I'm trying to, longevity is the goal here. So this side's done, and went ahead and did right in here. Like I said, too much resin, but I think that's okay. So I'm gonna let this cure up a little bit. I bought washers for the ski pole and misplaced them, so it looks like I'm going to be going and buying another box of washers really quick. By the time I get back from the store, this should be somewhat tacked up. I'll throw a layer of PVA over all of this. Okay, I was rudely interrupted. The battery died. So I ended up going to the store because I couldn't find my washers. So got flat washers, lock washers. This is tacking up pretty good. I have some PVA in my cup. Squirt everything down with some PVA, get everything to seal properly. Ski pole bracket will go back in for the final time, and I have some 5200 that I'm going to squirt in each one of the holes. I don't think it's necessary, but I'm just going to do it anyways. Alright, another point that I'm going to prove that I'm an idiot. I put radiuses on all of this so I could glass it. The ski pole has a sharp edge on the back. Sharp edge and radius don't go together. So, yeah, I need to pretty much grind away this edge into a big radius. Which, yeah, that's a dumb mistake. That's my bad. I fucked up. How fucked up is fucked up? Well, I fucked up, shoved this in and started moving glass out of the way. I've already got 5200 in the holes. And yeah, okay, so I need to move quick, get the edges of this ground down, toss a little bit of paint on it, and shove her in quickly. So I'm gonna get on that. All right, so we rinsed as much as we could out. Everything's wet right now. Luckily, everything that's in here is sealed. I'm gonna throw a little bit of black paint on the tops of the ski pole there where I had to grind it down yesterday. We'll do that, dry everything out really good, and then we'll lay a bead of we'll lay a bead of 5200, a decent sized bead on top of the stringers. We'll get the centerpiece of the floor in. Center of the floor is in. I forgot that I was going to make some goop, some thickened resin, and put it in the crease there, but kind of forgot, so it's already all screwed in. I'm just going to leave it. There's a little bit of a lip here, so I think to smooth that over I might make I'm going to make goop for the back, and then I might just fill this in and create like a little chingus, like a bevel, so that as I glass over it, the floor can kind of somewhat be a little level. It might not be necessary though, I don't know. That's gonna bother me. The other panel inside of here is kind of lifted, because the other one is, once I put 2 layers of glass on there, it'll be flush, and then the third final layer would just kind of come out to here and blend everything in. Here I don't think it's going to fill that much, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, we'll make some thickened resin up. Kind of blend that in just a little bit nicer. Because it's not like you'll be able to tell side to side that it's off, because the ski locker is getting cut out of there. But oh, you know what? There's going to be a seat there. Yeah, I don't know. I got to think about that one. Okay, I made just some resin with some milled glass in it, and I kind of just poured it in a crack here. Put thickened resin in between those two, and then started doing my fillet back here. This piece wants to lift a little bit once I screwed it in, so I'm going to just set a battery on there. I'm going to make up a big batch of thickened resin. I need to do fillet. I need to clean up the fillet on the back of the boat to the motor mount, and that motor mount one came out good. Set a battery on here, clean up that fillet a little bit, and start filling in the sides. We'll let that cure up, and we'll start cutting some glass. I'll probably do a layer or two around the ski pole first, just a little, maybe 6x6 square, or maybe just a little piece that comes over and wraps. Oh, I need to fill this in with some thickened resin too on the sides here, that gap, so we'll fill that in as well. and then we'll deal with glass. Hopefully we get the glass today, but we'll see. Toss a new battery in, you guys. Alright guys, big bucket of resin, all the glass is cut to roughly the size that I want, so I'm gonna get to work, and the goal is to at least get one good layer on for the weekend, and I would feel pretty satisfied with myself at that point. Everything is sealed. We'll start with the anchoring. The back here. Okay, so here you see me putting on a layer of 1.5 ounces. I didn't realize the camera had actually died while finishing up the rest of that last layer. I had to do this in 2 sections just because I was reusing old material, but I was able to finish that over that weekend period, and everything was fully sealed when I put the boat away at the end of the day, so I was happy with everything. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good week. I appreciate any support. I appreciate you guys just watching the videos. So have a good one.